Hi all, myself Keshavan. I'm going to handle additive manufacturing subject for you. This is coming under our professional elective category. Uh, let's move on to its syllabus. So, like other subjects, we have 5 units also. So, first unit is based on basics about additive manufacturing. So, we are going to see about prototypes. So, what are the roles of prototypes? So, what is the need? What is it's the main thing. So nowadays the prototype use is very vast in every industry. So that is we are going to see. Then after that we are going to discuss about the history of AM process. We should know about the history of AM process. So starting from its developing module. Okay. So after that we are going to see classifications of AM process. We have three types of classifications. So liquid, powder and solid category. So after that we are going to see about fundamentals of AM process. So what are the process chain? So we have some chains for AM process. So that we are going to see. After that we move on to data formats. So the data formats which will be recognized by the machine, that is called the data format. The STL format is the main commonly used as a data formats in AM process. So after that we move on to benefits of AM process. So what are the applications and advantages, disadvantages after that. So after that three-dimensional printing. So we little introduction about three-dimensional printing we are going to see in unit 2. The title is about reverse engineering and CAD modeling. So reverse engineering is the and also other techniques. We're going to create the model. We are going to model with the previous model. So like we're going to capture the cloud points of that old model, and then the surface segment is also done. After that surface segment we're going to create the 3D model. After that we import into RP machines. We make prototype. After that prototype we are going to create the exact model. So that is all about reverse engineering. After that the what are the basics about CAD modeling. So CAD modeling is like so the basic CAD modeling module is all about geometrical modeling techniques, and wireframe modeling, surface modeling, solid modeling. These are the various types of modeling. The After we're going to see about data formats, data interfacing. So after model sizing is the important part in AM process. So the thickness of the model, layer by layer, and that also we're going to see. After the tool path generation, what are the softwares used for AM? So these are coming under unit 2. So in unit 3 we are going to see about liquid based and solid based additive manufacturing systems. So we have liquid based and solid based. After that we are going to see about powder based in fourth unit. So in liquid base, we are going the stereolithography. It's a first apparatus of additive manufacturing. So stereolithography, that's a pre-building process, part building process, and what the post process involved. Photopolymerization. So what is the type of photopolymerization techniques? What are the materials used? Advantages, disadvantages. These are we are going to see. After that, the solid gun coding. This is coming under solid-based additive manufacturing category. So fused deposition modeling. Some wire-like structures are used to create parts in fused deposition modeling. Then laminate object manufacturing. It's like a lamination. Okay, daily life you using the cards lamination, right? So like that one, the like that one, the principles, the same principle used in LOM also. Okay, that the limitations. Okay, in every unit we are going to see case studies of that relevant unit. For example, in third unit the case studies are all about liquid, in liquid based as well as in solid based category. Okay, so let's move on to unit 4. Unit 4 we have a powder based additive manufacturing process. In that, selective laser sintering is the main powder based additive manufacturing process used. So after that laser engineering and shaping. So these are all we are going to see in fourth unit. So let's move on to fifth. This is all about the rapid tooling and applications of additive manufacturing process. So in that we are going to see classifications of rapid tooling. So rapid tooling is the must part in additive manufacturing. So in that the tool is created indirectly, that is mean indirect rapid tooling. The tool is created by direct method is called direct rapid tooling. After that we are going to see about applications. So the main applications of additive manufacturing in automotive industries such as in creating prototypes for developing new modules. So after that medical field. So additive manufacturing, the usage of additive manufacturing in medical field is a very vast area. So that we are going to see especially and then some case studies relevant to medical field and automotive field we are going to see. Okay. uh, so let's jump into unit 1. Unit 1 is basics about additive manufacturing, as already told that. Okay, in that, so what are the basics of additive manufacturing? So in subtractive additive manufacturing, so what is the difference between subtractive and additive manufacturing process? So subtractive is the classical method. This one is a conventional method. So assume the case study, assume that case we are going to create sphere. Traditional method, the part is created by doing the metals from the raw material. Okay, so it's like subtractive. So subtract from the raw material. Okay, in unlike subtractive additive manufacturing, it's a method which is the part is created by layer manner. Okay, so here you can see the clearly see the picture. The sphere is sliced by so many layers and it merged. Okay, so layer by layer layerly merge or stick together to form the required metal. Okay, this is in additive manufacturing. Okay, let's move on to next slide. First A is about subtractive and B is about additive manufacturing. So here material which is imported into, I mean which is fixed into the subtractive machining. So which is the conventional machining process. Here this is the required component. Okay, so the required component is created by this using this method with maximum number of wastage. So this one is the main disadvantages of subtractive manufacturing. So here in additive manufacturing, the material is like in powder form or liquid or whatever the solid materials like laminated object. So here material is added by okay, the first of all the base structure is created. After that the each individual layer is formed by using this nozzle. So nozzle like category. Okay, after here you can see clearly see the 3D object with minimum number of wastages. Okay, the main advantages of additive manufacturing technique is reduce the material wastage. Let's move on to some facts. So do you know about additive manufacturing? So additive manufacturing could reduce energy up to 50%. So 50% of energy can be reduced by additive manufacturing process than conventional machining process, and also reduce the material cost by up to 90%. So please imagine 90% of is the very much amount. Okay, it's the vast amount. Okay, compared to the traditional process. So 90% amount can be saved or using this additive manufacturing process. This is the fact of additive manufacturing process. Okay, so what are the problems we are going to phased in CNC machine, so CNC machining process. Okay, so first of all we assume that we are going to create the coffee cup. Okay, so in that the cavity here may be too deep to machining. So in CNC machining there is difficulty in deep machining, deep machining. Okay, so the undercut here cannot be performed with more than 3-axis machining. So in CNC we have 3-axis, right? So X, Y, Z. Okay, so here cannot be performed using 3-axis machine. Okay, so next base cannot be machined since machine must hold a fixture. Okay, so in additive manufacturing process the base is easily created with the top table. Okay, here the base cannot be machined. Obviously the base cannot be machined by say with using the fixture. Okay, so after that sharp internal features cannot be machined with a tool radius. Okay, next. So these are the main comparison between conventional and additive manufacturing. So in conventional process, see the example one here. Here the part is created by conventional machining process. So here the part is created by additive manufacturing process. So you can clearly see that the material wastage in creating the clamp in conventional process than additive manufacturing process. The materials morely we can save the materials. Okay, so in example 2, this is the conventionally created bicycle, and here you can see the AM created AM bicycle. So it means it created using AM process. So clearly you can see the frame structure is like that. So it can be stylish also, aesthetic in the sense, in the area of aesthetics it will be good for weaving the for some aesthetic look. It will be better than conventional machining process also. So here the strength, we can easily compare the strength. The strength in additive manufacturing process is more better than conventional machining process. Okay. Mm. Let's move on to what are the problems with the conventional machining process. So here we can see the lot of problems here. Okay, the high cost of prototyping in the small runs. So the creation of prototyping is very high cost in conventional machining process. The long design contains more setup time. Obviously this is the very difficulties in CNC machining process. Materials wastage in subtractive methods is more high. Okay, so as already told that, so complex assembly required for complex designs. Okay, in conventional machining process, the problem in creating complex parts is very difficult one. In additive manufacturing process we can create complex part very easily. Okay, so limited materials combinations. Okay, this is one of the conventional machining process problems. Okay, let's move on to next slide. So what are the benefits of, okay, we can overcome the difficulties of conventional machining process by using additive manufacturing process. So freedom of complexity is the very much important point. The we can create complex parts in n number of parts. Okay, in additive manufacturing process, on demand production. Okay, cost and time savings. Obviously it's a quick process than conventional machining process, so obviously we can save cost and time. So lighter, stronger and better materials. Okay, reduced material wastage. Oh, this is the main advantages of additive manufacturing process than conventional machining process.